Oh hi! So I've been trying to make videos and I kept getting the focus wrong. I know it's been ages since I made videos, so I need to learn how to do it again. So this is going to be an attempt at a one-take video. You're laughing already. I know, because it's not gonna work. I'm probably gonna cut the stupid pieces and the difficulties in speaking. I'm probably gonna cut those out because it's gonna be horrible to watch. But either way, it's an attempt. So here goes. This video I thought I'd give you guys an update as requested by Dre145 in the previous video. Thanks for requesting that. I'll make an update video soon in which I talk about what I normally do in life, and this time I thought I'd talk about what I've been doing now, you know, the last couple of weeks with the COVID-19 virus, because all of my assignments and interviews and performances have all been cancelled because of it, so life has been a little bit different for me, as it probably has been for a lot of people who are watching right now. And there goes the first cut, because I've already forgotten where I was going with this. See, focus, it's not just a camera issue, it's also a me issue. In the previous video I also added a poll. Thanks so much for participating in that. I know it's been that long, I've been away so long that I never got to use the YouTube poll option, so that was kind of fun. And for those of you who are wondering what the hell I'm talking about, there was a little symbol in the, I think it was the top right corner or the top left corner, I don't know, and if you click it you can answer a poll question. There's a couple of options there. Thanks so much for not picking that last option. That was really kind of you, and I appreciate it. Moving on, life has been a little bit different, of course, the last few weeks because of COVID-19. I am still safe and healthy and well. Of course, I'm not currently doing much work because everything got cancelled, as I'm sure is the case for a lot of people out there. And so I'm using this time to do other things. And I know there are a lot of articles and videos about people giving tips on how to use this time as productively and efficiently as possible. And those are really nice and well intended, but they can also create a kind of pressure that you have to do meaningful things and good things or creative things because now you suddenly have the time, and it is kind of stressful. I'm also experiencing that now I finally have the time to do all the things that I've always wanted to do and never had the time for, and that is a bit stressful in itself. So I'm trying not to be too hard on myself and not to force myself to do all those things, but just take some time to relax and take a breath, because that's also been a while, to just have some time off, some vacation, and just take it as it goes, because as you know, these are really strange times, and I think it's perfectly normal to be scared or worried or not productive, and just take it one day at a time and one step at a time. And I think that's just a good idea, you know, not let yourself be bullied or pressured into doing things that you don't feel like doing. But all that aside, what have I been doing the last few weeks? You're dying to know, because it hasn't been making YouTube videos. I know, you have a point. That's a really good point. I'm sorry about that. I tried making YouTube videos and then the camera got out of focus. That's me being a noob. But hey, it was very frustrating, and I did several attempts and it cost me a day, and then I ended up not wanting to use any of the footage. So there you go, vanity and ego and camera issues and lots of that. But on to the more fun things that I have been doing, and there are quite some. I have been catching up on my reading. I've read about 9 books so far, and I really loved some of them. And if you want, if you're interested in that, I could share some of that with you, or maybe I could read a little bit. I could actually read one of the books and make a video if you're interested in that. I don't know, it sounds, to me it sounds really nice, but you probably all hate it. I don't know if anyone would watch that. Would you watch a video of me reading a book, like any book, or do you have suggestions? I have one. I could, because I really loved it so much. I really loved David Foster Wallace's This Is Water. It's a really nice book. It's not even a thick book. It's like a commencement speech, so it's not super short, but it's also not like entirely. Think about it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. We could do that. I could read a book. I don't know if David Foster Wallace would mind. He's not alive anymore, but if he would have been, maybe he would mind. I don't know how that works. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, because that's what counts right now. Another thing that I've been doing and that I've always wanted to do is I'm trying to learn how to play the piano, which is not super easy if you don't have like a teacher or lessons. I'm just looking up how chords are formed online, and then I'm playing those on the piano, and then I'm looking up chords to songs that I like and playing those on the piano and pretending that it's a piano version of the song that I like. He's right, I'm wrong, this love's as good as gone. Honey, don't think
along. Now you can't always get what you want. Square one, and my slate is clear. Here's to the breakups that didn't break us. Take your time, think a lot. They only follow me like vultures in the end, and that's the difference between whiskey and you. Can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. House don't fall when the bones are good.
I know you're thinking it sounds horrible, and it probably does. To those of you who play the piano or know the instrument at all, it probably sounds horrible. I agree. But hey, it's keeping me busy and I really like doing it. If you have any tips for me on that, leave me a comment as well, because that would be nice. I've been looking up apps where I could learn how to play, but most of them are not free, or they're like subscription based, or I don't know, they seem a bit of a hassle and I don't know if I should trust any of them. Leave me a comment if you do, or if you have any recommendations, or if you want to teach me how to play the piano, because that could also be nice. Another thing I've been doing is I'm trying to get a little bit more exercise in, because that's another thing that's often lacking in my crazy busy schedule, which is long hours of theater performances or interviews or being other places and all that. So now I'm finally trying to get my 10,000 steps a day. I'm not pulling it off every single day, but at most days I am, and I feel really good about that. It's really nice to get some more exercise. I'm doing it on a treadmill at home. I know that a lot of people don't have that option, but I bet you could just do it around the house where you live, or if you have a treadmill, that's a really good option as well, because then you can combine it with reading or watching old episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Just a suggestion. Not that I've been doing that. Or, well, maybe a little bit. And I know what you're thinking. It's not really necessary to be multitasking right now. You don't have to walk and read or walk and watch something at the same time. I know that's true, but I can't help it. It's just, I just think that it's nice to do several things at once. I don't know if that's being a woman or just me. Probably just me, right? Of course, that brings me to another thing I've been doing, is rewatching old episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is always a really nice thing to do. What else? Of course, now is also an ideal time to finally catch up on all those Netflix shows that you keep adding to your list and never really watch. I do that. I have tons of things in my list that I'm never gonna watch. I don't know why I put them in my list, but maybe now's the time to finally see those. Another thing that you could do is send old-fashioned postcards to friends. I've been doing a little bit of that. Or try some origami. I know, you're like, what, origami? That takes forever. I know it takes forever, but that's kind of the point, because now there's time, right? So you can do things that take forever. There's one thing that doesn't take forever, though. It's these origami lucky stars. You can fold them. You just need strips of paper, and then you fold them, and they turn into a little star. I think they're really pretty. They look like this, and they're a really nice gift also if you want to gift them to someone. I think if you have more than 100, it's supposed to bring lots of luck. There's a link down below, and you can check there how you're supposed to make them. So that's pretty much all I've been doing. I try not to plan too far ahead or think of things that I should be doing, because that's just frustrating. One more plan I might have is to maybe clean up some hard drives and computer space and create order in the digital chaos that is my life. But that's a very ambitious plan, so maybe I'm just not gonna do that, and then no one will know, right? Because you're not gonna tell anyone, right? Stay safe and well and healthy, and if you're going through a difficult time, which is absolutely normal and just to be expected in times like these, but just hang in there and know that it will get better. Reach out to a family member or a friend, because that's always a really good idea. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. You better start believing me, because it's gonna be true. Bye. Peace out.